Welcome back to West Texas View.
Just before the break, we were talking with Rachel Stone about what if I came in and said, I've got this great idea for a business of some type. Then she would walk me through what she would do for me. And so now you've kind of given me a crash course in being a business owner. And now you've taken me and they are helping me to write my business plan, my projections, all of the things that I need that will become my Bible. Absolutely. As I do. Now they come back to you and they're ready for an incubator. That means they have rent-free.
Yes, rent-free.
The only thing they pay is for a small fee for their utilities and janitorial and some supplies and things. And so you're giving them that first step so that they're not having to, they're still under your umbrella.
They're under our
umbrella. So what
umbrella.
happens during this incubator period?
Well, the first thing is there is an application fee, service. You fill out the application, you do have to have your business plan because we want to know what is it that you're doing. Our plan, our mission, our goals for our incubator program is for you to come in, start your business, and eventually start hiring employees. And so that's good for our economy. And so we want to know year one who's coming in, and it's usually just you. You know, year two, maybe a part-time person. Year three, one part-time, one full-time. You know, and as you're growing, you can be there for up to 5 years.
Okay.
But we review you every 18 months to see where you are according to your plan. And if you're following the guidelines, you know, that you have said, this is what I plan to do. You know, and again, the counselors, the BEDC counselors will come in and they'll counsel them and they say, okay, well, you said you were going to do this, do that, but you're not doing any of this. Your plan is not even, your business is not even what you said you were going to do in your plan. You know, what is it that you want to do, and this, and that. So they'll go back and, you know, reevaluate the plan, or they're like, oh, okay, well, I need to get back to, this is what I really want to do. So, you know, you just kind of reel them back in, you know. And, you know, the counselor will suggest to you different things, but at the end of the day, like I said, it is your business. And if you don't want to take the counselor's advice, that's fine. We have had a couple of businesses that, you know, totally said, I know what I'm doing, and it's sad to report that they failed. You know, they wind up filing for bankruptcy. And so we've had a lot of businesses that have really followed their plan and
as
very
you said,
successful.
If you follow that plan that's well thought out and counseled, you can't fail.
You cannot fail. You cannot fail. And a lot of people at first, we have Gilbert Rendon from Rendon Homes. He was one of the first ones that'll, and you know, anytime you hear him talk about the incubator program, he talks about his business plan. And he will tell you, had I not followed that plan, I wouldn't have been the success I am today.
In fact, he'll say, you know, they scared me into an inch of my life. If I didn't follow this, I was in trouble.
Right. And that's kind of how you feel, like a mother scolding her child. You didn't do your homework. You didn't do this. But at the end of the day, look at what's going to happen at the end.
And at the end of 31 years, look out into the community and see how many businesses are there because of you. And it just makes you have chills up your back because you're just so excited about that. And that's your loyal members. That,
absolutely.
You know, you've got these people that just swear by the Midland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce because of that wonderful mentorship that they received.
Yeah.
And so then I've graduated, and at the end of 2 years or 4 years or 5 years, I'm ready to fly my own wings. And so I vacate one of those incubators, and then you put somebody else there. But what do you do with me? Now I'm out on my own and I'm running my own business. Are you through with me?
No, absolutely not. We're hoping that you're a member of the chamber, because I want to tell you that our services are free to anybody. And you do not have to be a member of the chamber to be part of our incubator program, to be part of the business counseling, to be anything. You do not have to be a member. At the end of the day, we do, that's how we raise our funds to be able to provide these free services, is for you to be a member of the chamber. We promote your business, you're on our directory, you're on our website. Any event that you're having with your business, we promote it on our newsletter. We have a weekly electronic newsletter that goes out. And so not only do we provide, information for the chamber and our members, but any community event of other nonprofits that are happening in our community, we promote that. I mean, right now we're working, a lot with HEB for the Feast of Sharing, and so, we're responsible for getting about 500 volunteers for them. And so that's some of the things that we do back, give back to our community.
But you also are there if I call you and say, I've run across something in the whole 5 years I've been in business. I've not helped me work through this.
Yes.
And so you're there for that too.
Absolutely.
So you continue to give me support. You continue to help me grow and become very prosperous.
Yes. Yeah.
So
we
that
just
I
don't
can
cut you off as soon as you leave. No.
So that I can in turn come back and share what I've learned.
Absolutely.
Oh, that is a wonderful cycle to go through.
Yes, it is.
And the other thing I love is, again, to talk about the age span. You've had the 18-year-olds and you've had the senior citizens that come in and say, I'm bored to death in retirement and I'm going to create this vision and go with it. And
those are my favorite. I always like to tell them, okay, now what are you going to do now that you're grown up?
Now that you're really grown up. And one of the things also that I love is that you are, even though it's not your primary mission, almost a hidden or a secondary mission, is that you're creating a network of people that know and appreciate each other.
Yes.
So while they might not call you directly at the chamber office, they'll call someone else they've met as a member of the chamber.
Absolutely.
And say, how do you handle this? So this whole network is working within it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we see it in the incubator program. If we get a new incubator, we immediately see all the other incubators go by and introduce themselves and ask, what do you do? And then they're like, oh, you know what? I have a friend that could use your business. And so they start networking with each other. And so it's really, really neat to see that.
We're going to have to take another break. However, when we come back, that will be our last segment of our 6 segments in a series with Rachel, and we're going to talk just a little bit more about some of the upcoming projects and events that they have. We'll see you in just a second.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.